21 of age. Some pros to this bill is that it kind of decriminalizes it, so there will be less crimes associated with marijuana use, which means that innocent people will stop being arrested and police can focus on more pressing matters. Additionally, it can help the economy, and if it's especially if it's taxed.
So if the sale of marijuana is taxed, then the state can get many monies for other things such as public education. Also, in other countries where they legalize drugs, specifically Portugal, the abuse of drugs has gone down as it is publicly available.
Not to mention the fact that we have so many people in jail for just non-violent possession or smoking marijuana charges. And so if they were all released from jail, we would spend so much less on our incarcerations.
It's true. Any questions?
Think about how much...
Elise!
What are the potential implications of driving under influence and people committing crimes under the legal influence of marijuana?
Currently, there's nothing in the measure.
Yeah.
So how would rules on that be instigated? How would that be
have
regulated?
to come into play later. There would be some other thing that would be passed. This is just kind of the first step to making it less stigmatized, because right now there's all these negative associations with marijuana because it's illegal.
And people are going to be people trying under the influence of marijuana anyway, and so this will just make it more that we're not focusing on that aspect of it quite yet, but we're more focusing on the aspect, at least on the one strong point, of people not going to jail, innocent people going to jail and abandoning their families because of non-violent crimes. It's ridiculous. And also, if you look at all of the other drugs that are illegal, it's absurd that marijuana isn't, because it's just as bad as every other.
It's true, and also, not bad on the same.
Yeah.
It's bad and then not as bad at the same time.
I think them all is pretty equal. Well, they're all still and most of them are legal, so it's not just one of these randomly is.
Yes.
As proponents of marijuana legalization, how would you guys combat the fact that a lot of people are saying that marijuana being legalized would create the next big tobacco company?
Ooh, big marijuana. I've heard that.
I haven't heard that.
That's certainly true. I'm not disputing that, but I think it would be a good alternative to illicit Mexican cartels, don't you think?
Yeah, it's definitely better than cigarettes.
Yeah, because of the health effects of cigarettes, it's going to be kind of a different deal, and it could bring more benefits. It can bring jobs to people. Even if it does become the next tobacco, it's still not going to be it's not going to be the next tobacco because of the whole thing that happened where everyone thought cigarettes were cool for the longest time, and then they figured out oh wait, it gives you cancer. So it might, if anything, it's only going to make more money and bring more jobs.
As an aside to that, should it be controlled by the state rather than a private company, then we wouldn't have to deal with a large corporation. Instead, we would be dealing with a smaller state-controlled system.
All right, thank you.